Yes, it's gonna be in the way. Damn it. Okay. So today is Sunday. Maybe if I turn on my other light, it won't keep trying to focus on the mess in the background. I had cleaned all that stuff up behind me, and then I had to put it back when the room flooded, and... okay, so... Aiden's super happy upstairs, but now he's like right above me where I film here, when I film here. I've been filming in my office a lot lately, but if you hear pounding, that's just him because he's in his room and today is Sunday, so he's home. So I wanted to record today so that I don't forget the stuff I wanted to talk about. And Friday, after I had last talked to you, I guess the nursing home had called Steven's dad. Something just popped up on my phone. And since his grandma's not getting any better, she's been on IV antibiotics for like way too long now. They wanted to know if he would like sign the papers to put her on comfort care, which I guess is kind of like hospice, but not really, because she's still in the nursing home. They basically just take her off her antibiotics, all her meds and stuff, and just keep her comfortable until she passes. So he was for that because he doesn't want to see her suffering anymore. She's always in pain, and like she can't get up, obviously. I've told you guys, like, she can't walk anymore, and she's ready is like the nicest way of saying it. So he's here now. Him and Steven just went to go see her again. We all went yesterday when he came so that we could bring Aiden, because she wanted to see Aiden. And I was glad that, like, yesterday she was sitting up in her chair and everything. Like, you can tell that she just feels like crap, but she was still, like, able to talk and stuff, because the day before... not the day before, but Thursday, Steven and I had gone to see her, and we could only stay a few minutes because she was like, she could barely talk. She couldn't like lift her head or anything. So I was glad that she was like sitting up and stuff, and she actually ate lunch yesterday. So now it's just like a matter of time, and it sucks that Steven just got his old job back, because now he's gonna tell them, hey, I need, like, the good thing is that because he was already working there, he still has his, when he starts again, he's gonna still have his vacation time and, like, his sick time and everything. So he doesn't, like, have to work there for a year before he gets that back, which is really cool, because I didn't expect that. But I mean, he's already told them the situation, so hopefully they're understanding when he's like, hey, my grandma passed, I need to... But she keeps insisting that she doesn't want a funeral, which I totally get, because, like, we didn't do a funeral when my mom died either. She was cremated and that was it. Like, I didn't want to see people. I didn't want to deal with people. And, like, my family is really tiny anyway. Like, my immediate family was just everyone that lived in my house. It was me, my mom, my brother, my grandma and my grandpa, and my 2 uncles. We were, like, full house. We all friggin' lived in the same house. And, like, I don't know, like, the rest of my grandma's family lives in, like, Colorado, and they're, like, people I've never met, so, yeah, she doesn't want to have a funeral or a big deal or anything. She just wants to, like, get it over with, and I don't blame her. I don't know why I'm doing highlighter first. I'm just all over the place today. I haven't been wearing blush at all. So, I can't believe I forgot to tell you guys that Steven's drug addict cousin and his prostitute girlfriend got arrested. My brother-in-law sent me the link a couple days ago because their town their town's newspaper website posted it on Facebook. Oh my god. They had their mugshots and everything. I guess, from what I gather, they were squatting at that house that, if you guys followed my vlogs for a while, the house that his aunt had gotten with his grandmother's help because she gave her a bunch of money, and then she never even made a mortgage payment on it, so she lost the house. But I guess they're still squatting there because that house, the bank tried to sell it. It didn't sell because no one wanted it, and now it's just like the listing got removed and nobody knows what's going on with the house. So I don't know what squatting laws are in Massachusetts or anything. I've never had to look into any of that crap for any reason, but I guess from what I gathered, they were squatting in that house. And it said that they pulled him over. Don't know whose car he was driving. He does not have a license, like, at all. So, don't know how it went so long with no licenses and still driving cars and shit. Because if I tried to pull anything like that, I would have gotten pulled over like the first day I drove a car with no license and been like, hey, you're gonna get arrested for this. But yeah, they pulled him over like in front of the house. And he had a warrant for something, so they arrested him. And then later on that day, they arrested his girlfriend. She had 7 warrants. How do you have 7 fucking warrants for your arrest? That's like insanity. So she's being held without bail. I didn't see anything about him. I know it said there was a court date for her. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but that's pretty freaking pathetic that your poor grandmother is dying and you can't even say goodbye to her because you're in jail because you're such a fuck up. I guess that the drug addict aunt has visited her, like, within this past week, because the way she was talking to his dad, it sounded like she's seen her, but, she told Steven the other day, she's like, I don't want her getting all that money that I'm leaving her. And everybody's like, there's nothing that can be done about this now. You should have friggin'... Everybody told you for so many years not to leave her money like that because she's gonna like OD and kill herself is what's gonna happen. She gets 30-something grand, she's gonna go spend it all on drugs and stuff and either get arrested and be thrown in jail for a long time or go OD and kill herself. So, nothing that can be done about that now because it's too late and the money's going where it's going, and that's that. And then I guess the other aunt visited her and had to make it all about herself and said something to her like, I have to get it off my chest and tell you that you've never said that you love me, which is total bullshit because I've heard her tell her, like, on the phone every time she hangs up with her, okay, love you, dear. Like, I don't understand how you can be such an... Like, how can you do that to someone? How can you do that to your mother when she's dying? And, like, guilt her at the end of her life like that? But his grandma was just like, I don't know what's wrong with her. Like, I don't get it. I do not get it. I guess yesterday she said to his dad, she was like, so am I going to get cremated tomorrow morning? I was like, oh my god. Like, she's so ready. Like, she's so over being stuck in bed like this all the time and not feeling good. So that gave me a chuckle, but it's like, oh my god. It's not an appointment where they're gonna go kill you and cremate you. Yeah, it just sucks. Like, I've never... The one loss that I've dealt with from someone close to me was my mom, and she was just here one minute and gone the next because she had a heart attack. And I've never dealt with seeing someone, like, slowly die. It's super depressing. Like, it's super sad and it sucks, and it makes you feel blah after you visit her and get out of there, and then it's like, ugh. I'm on my way home now, actually. I had to drop Aiden at school, and then I had to run and grab a few things at Walmart. The usual weekday morning crap. And I don't know if you can tell, but my lips are so swollen, they hurt. I feel like I just got lip injections or something, but I've been using, I want to say last week I got Sensodyne toothpaste because my teeth have been bothering me, and like anything too hot or too cold is like unbearable to eat. So I was like, I'll get Sensodyne. It's worked for me in the past, and then I stopped using it. Actually, it might have been like a different brand. It might have been a Mentadent sensitive one, because I don't think I've ever used Sensodyne. And now it's like, it's working for my teeth, but the inside of like my lips, like the inner part, and my gums are all like, they just feel raw. They feel like after you've eaten a bunch of sour candy, like they're just really irritated. And I don't know what's up with that, but like, ugh. I really need to go to the dentist. We really need to get dental insurance again. I think once Steven starts his job, he starts Wednesday, today's Monday. Once he starts, we might just like get rid of the insurance we have and get it through his job. Because like he could have done that last time, but it was going to be too expensive. And now I think it's just more worth it to do that, so that we can have dental and like vision insurance again. So yeah, now I'm gonna stop using my Sensodyne even though it was working, because it's like super irritating my lips. Especially the top one, like my top lip. If I turn to the side, you can tell that it's swollen. I was looking at it in the mirror this morning. Like last night it was starting to bother me, and this morning when I woke up, it's just, oh, it's so uncomfortable. So Steven's dad is still here. I don't know if he's staying a couple days or what, but his grandma was doing okay yesterday. Yesterday was like, I guess, the first full day that she was going to be off the medications and everything. I don't know. She still can't remember much, but at least she's like actually sitting up in bed and able to talk to you and stuff. Then next week is Columbus Day, so Aiden doesn't have school on Monday, so he's got a 3-day weekend. Actually like a free weekend, because his ABA therapist has been coming Thursdays and Saturdays because she had like scheduling conflicts with one of her other clients, so she has to come see Aiden on Saturdays now, which is totally fine with me because we never do much on the weekends anyway. But she can't come this weekend because she's going to Salem for the I know if you guys don't live around here, you don't know, but they have like this bazaar every year where they have like a bunch of shops set up. I really need to look into that stuff because I keep wanting to like get involved in local things like that so that I can have stuff like a booth set up for my shop, and I always say I want to do it and then I never look into it, so I really need to get on that. Go ahead, you can say hi. Say hi, everybody. No? Going to take Aiden to school. I was going to say work. Steven had to go to work this morning. He's happy about it, but not, because he was so used to not having to go to work in the morning. But thankfully, he has his old job back. I recorded us talking about it for the last vlog, and then I couldn't find the footage when I was editing it, or maybe I edited it out by accident. But basically, the day, actually while he was at that last interview, which they never called him back either, that he said the guy was a jerk. It was for like a plumbing supply place up the street from us. But as he was there, his old boss called and left him a voicemail to call him back. So when he got home, he called him and he offered him his old job back. So same pay and everything. So, I mean, we can still continue to look for a better paying job, but at least it's something for now. I'm very less stressed now about that, so that's a good thing. My windows are getting all fogged. Today is picture day, school picture day for Aiden, so hoping he smiles, because he had 2 last year, which when I was in school we only ever had 1 picture day, but he had like the one at the beginning of the year, like now. It was in October, I think, last year too, and then he had one towards the end of the year. I think it was in May, but it was like the fall picture and then the spring picture. So anyway, I ordered his package online because it's just easier to do it that way, then you don't have to send money in an envelope and everything to school on the day of picture day. So I'm hoping he smiles, because his other 2 came out good, but he didn't really smile. It's just like a little smirk. But now, like, if you say cheese, he does that, and then his pictures come out better, so I'm hoping they do that. I'm going to tell his teacher, if she tells him to say cheese, it'll come out good. But I'm going to leave now and go to the school, and then meeting up with my friend. We've been able to do this like once a week now, because I don't have to worry about staying home with Steven's grandma anymore, so she's still doing okay. She's alert and conscious and everything. Well, she's having like hallucinations that there's like 2 of her and stuff, but for right now she's not in pain, so that's a good thing. But I will talk to you guys later on. This one's getting fidgety and we gotta go to school, so bye for now. You're being silly today. Today is Thursday and we're going to school. I have to go get some wrapping paper because I forgot to do that yesterday. I need wrapping paper for Aiden's birthday. Because I'm trying to hide his bag of presents and I just want to wrap them so that he doesn't notice them. And then I have to come home and clean the closet downstairs because I totally forgot about it, and that closet got water in it when the basement flooded. There's not much on the floor of it, but like I had shoes and stuff in there, so I need to go through and see if anything's salvageable, which it probably isn't. But I had like my box of purses and stuff in there, and I'm hoping that that didn't get all waterlogged and gross. I wish I had remembered to do this the other day because I really don't feel like doing it today, but it needs to be done. So now that the trash is cleared out and everything, I'll be able to throw a bunch of stuff away again and probably have too much trash next week too. But you want to say hi? Hi. Aiden's Pete the Cat coat is all done. His denim jacket. Super excited that I finished it. What else was I gonna say? I don't know. I'm tired, and the last thing I feel like doing today is cleaning that damn closet, but I have to do it. What? So
tickle his belly.
Tickle his belly.
Tickle his belly.
Why is that so funny? Tickle his belly. It's from one of his Pete the Cat books. Actually, it's called I Love Pete the Kitty. I don't know if they started doing like another series with Pete as a kitten, but they have those too. So I'm gonna go now and do that, get that over with. But I'll talk to you guys later.
Hi.
Hi. Aiden was just very concerned that there's a squirrel outside. I think that's the same squirrel I saw yesterday when I was waiting to pick you up. Alright, so I just cleaned out everything that was in the bottom of the closet because everything was soaked, and I just threw away 3 trash bags full of stuff. And like some of it I'm gonna try to wash because like that was like sorry I'm saying like so much, Steven's old karate costume from when he was little, and he is gonna be heartbroken if that's like unsalvageable, but I think I can wash it. Had my Disney tapes that weren't on the ground. This is a lot of like bags and pocketbooks and stuff. And amazingly, like my heart sank when I saw that everything in there was soaked. Oh, I don't even know what that box is back there. I don't think that's our stuff, but I'll go through it anyway. When I saw that the box, I had a big box in here and it was soaked. It had bags and purses in it. And my mom's purse that I kept when she passed away for like sentimental reasons was in there. It was on the bottom. And for some reason that did not get soaked. Like, it's not wet at all. It doesn't have mold on it like everything else did. It's still like the way it was. So if that's not a fucking sign, I don't know what is, but it didn't get ruined. So I'm very thankful for that. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this up. I'm not putting anything else back in here. I'm gonna go find a spot for all this other stuff because I'm not gonna risk anything getting ruined again. Like, the stuff that was hanging is fine. That's mostly sweatshirts and hoodies and stuff, and like my flannel shirts and all stuff for winter. But everything that was down here pretty much was drenched. I had blankets and stuff that I threw away because I'm not even gonna bother. A lot of shoes got ruined. Like, I had Aiden's shoes in here that I was saving for my friend's son. I had to get rid of those because they're just like beyond saving. So I'm gonna finish this up, find a place for all this other stuff, and nothing is going back in here because I'm gonna have Steven rip this carpet out. I think it's glued to the friggin' floor. I'm gonna have him take that out when he gets home because it stinks and it's wet. I did not think that much water got into here because the water, like, over here wasn't that deep when the basement flooded, but it is bad. So thankfully the stuff I really cared about didn't get ruined, but I gotta finish this up now. So I just wanted to come in and say that I had a mess in here that I wasn't anticipating, so I'm glad I got it done with. I wanted to show you guys what I found in Aiden's room. This was the book that we were reading last night before bed, and he thinks this part is hysterical, where it says Pete loves his mom and dad. He loves when they hug him and kiss his nose and tickle his belly. He thinks that's hysterical. So he had this out on the floor this morning and was copying it. So that's his little picture of Pete's dad tickling him. That's so funny. He's like super into copying stuff out of books lately, which is hilarious because I remember doing that when I was little too. But that's so cute. That's a keeper for sure. I have to show that to Steven when he comes home. Also, sorry the lighting in here is bad. His light isn't on right now, but I got this thing because in his old room he had a hammock like in the corner. It was just in the corner. I don't know why I'm showing you this corner because it wasn't in this room, but he had a toy hammock for all his stuffed animals, and I don't really want to put that in here because it kind of ripped when I was taking all the stuffed animals out of it. So I got this thing that it's an IKEA like stuffed animal holder, but I got it off Amazon. So don't ask me how that works, but you're supposed to hang it from the ceiling, and I don't really want to put a hole in the ceiling because that just seems like it's going to be really hard to fix when it comes time to have to fix it and patch it up and everything. So if anybody has a suggestion on how to hang this and make it usable without having to put a hole in the ceiling, because I mean he's got that trash bag is full of his stuffed animals right now, so there's a bunch of stuff that needs to go in this. It's going to be relatively heavy, so it's going to be something sturdy. So I don't know what we're going to do. Steven suggested like a plant hook, so that it's got an arm on it and comes out of the wall, but like sticks out far enough that it's not right against the wall. So maybe we're gonna do that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I've been asking him to figure it out for like a week now since I got that thing, and he still hasn't gotten around to it. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna figure out how to hang it somehow, but like there's already so much crap from I don't know what this was. This is like a picture hook or something. There's already so much stuff in the walls that I don't really want to put much more stuff in there. Because when it comes time to have to sell this house, all that stuff has to be fixed and patched up, and I don't want to have to do it. So that's it for now. The nice Pete the Cat poster that you're looking at. I just don't feel like getting on camera because I look like crap today, right now. Because I just cleaned that damn closet and I'm a mess right now, and I gotta go get Aiden from school, so I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Today's Friday, thank God. We have a 3-day weekend ahead. I I called my grandma yesterday because they're closing the Sears in the mall, and the mall that's closer to me, and she keeps saying I gotta get there before they close because that's like her favorite clothing store. And I called her last night to see if she wanted to go, and she's like, I don't know if I can go tomorrow. I'm like, what else are you doing? So I don't know if she's gonna call me this morning and say she wants to go or not, but if not, I have plenty of crap to do around the house. I just kind of wanted to get out of the house today. But we're headed to school now. I wanted to say bye for the week. Steven went to visit his grandma when he got out of work last night, and he couldn't like get her to wake up, so he just left. She was like really conked out and didn't want to wake up, so there were days when she was home that she was like that, but like he was finally able to wake her up. I guess he couldn't get her to wake up this time, so I don't know if she will be more responsive today or whatever, or if this is gonna be it. I don't know. We will find out. I think he gets out early today because it's Columbus Day on Monday. That doesn't make any sense to me, but this place that he works at, that he worked at before, is very like, whenever there's a holiday or something, they'll get the day before off, like a half day and stuff, but really he usually gets out at 5:30, and they're only getting out at 4 today, so it's not that big of a difference. And I just have a lot of orders to fill and stuff to make, like newer stuff and restocking stuff that's almost out. And I started writing up all my ideas for Christmas and the Christmas collection I'm gonna do, which is it's something that the theme is something that I love, but I think is really overdone. But I was just like, I have to do it because a lot of people ask if I'm ever gonna do it, and I may as well. Plus I had a lot of ideas for it with all the like the molds and stuff that I've gotten lately. So it's gonna be cool. Today is Friday, you're right. You're right. I still didn't show you the finished Pete jacket yet. I can't do it now because he's sitting down. Maybe once we get to school I can pull into the parking lot and have him turn around, but I gotta go now. We only got like 10 minutes to get there, so I'll talk to you later. Stand up and turn around so I can see your jacket. Turn around. See? Pete the cat. And it's got the, what do you call it? It's the guitars on both sides. Say, see you next week.
See you next week.